Welcome to Tecmo Tuesday, where I play Tecmo Super Bowl on a Tuesday, and we're getting to the home stretch now of the 2006 Oakland Raiders season. We have the Jaguars, our quote-unquote division rival Jaguars, coming up in this week's game, which is important. Every game is important, but these last few games are going to be very important because we've got a division title up for grabs here with the Chargers, a game ahead of us. And, whoever wins that division is, almost certainly getting the home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Never mind bye-bye. It could come down to the last game, You could end up, in fact, it's like, 8-7, yeah, nah. There is a difference between getting the first round bye and getting, going on the road for the playoffs in the first round. And it's crazy when, a team is, the highest wild card is also has the second best record in the conference. But it is what it is. It's how it works, and you have to deal with it. It's, win that division if you don't like it. So, the Chargers, the Chargers and Ravens are playing in the very first game. How are the Ravens? 5-8. So, not really too confident that they're going to pull this one out, but let's see what happens. And they did! The Ravens pulled it off. They beat the Chargers. So, if we can win this game, we might be able to overtake them depending on the point differential thing. But even though the Jaguars are at the bottom of their division, you can't take them lightly. We got beat by them in the last game that we played against them. So here we go. Let's take on Jacksonville here. These last three games, like I said, very important. They're pretty much going to shape our playoff destiny. We could get eliminated too, if we drop these three games. Who the fuck knows? Crazier things have happened. I've definitely seen the Raiders lose 3 in a row to end the season while on a playoff run. Like heading into a playoff run. David Garrard. He dumps it off to Kyle Brady, and he's got a lot of room in front of him. Alright. Oh, shit. I bought that play fake. Hook, line, and sinker. He's on the opposite side of the field now. I think he's going to run. I'm glad he went for the run, because he had a guy wide open down the sideline. Yeah, it's a first down, but I'll take that over a fucking deep ball. I was faked right out of my pads. I wasn't even looking at the other side of the screen once he faked that handoff. So, kudos. A pick would have been nice. I mean, of course it would have been nice. It always would have been nice. There's never a time when you don't want an interception if the other team is throwing. That is the best case scenario. Maybe a safety, because then you get the ball and you get 2 points added on top of it. That might be the other better thing to get when the opponent is throwing. Oh shit! How come? Oh, fumble! No, do not let them pick it up. Yes, get out of bounds, Huff. I was like, I wanted to get out of bounds, but I was also like, man, he's on a roll. He's breaking tackles. All right, awesome. I just want to take a look at the lineup real quick. All right, and we do have Moss in the lineup. We want to take... oh, wait a minute. No, we didn't have Moss in the lineup. I just put him in. I was looking at the wrong side. Porter is in, Curry is out. In case anybody's wondering, you're just joining this on the first time. I'm not putting Randy Moss in because he is too good. The whole point of this is to win with the worst team in the world and in a given season. And he did not really play, despite suiting up. Lamont Jordan, I remember there was a lot of promise there with him. And he was pretty good. He was pretty decent cog in an otherwise shitty offense. That whole, like, era was very forgettable. I should not have stayed in bounds. I was, like, trying to get that first down. Just get out of bounds. Especially since it was first down. That was, very unnecessary. Oh, shit. I should not have gone backwards. But I broke the tackle, got the first. None of, you know, Lamont Jordan was not an east-west type running back. That was not a good idea to go side to side like that. Meanwhile, I'm getting sacked. I wanted to consider what I wanted to do here. Alright, picked up a couple. You know, I was hoping to get like at least 5 or 6 yards. Alright. Man, they converged. They converged fast. There's more room up here. I don't like to do that a lot of the... You know, so often they catch you anyway, but... I mean, there was so much freaking real estate on that side. Alright, nice blocks. Really nice blocks by the receiver there. Man, they are coming. Here come the bastards, as they say. Clint Ingram with the sack, even though it was like... Yeah, I guess technically, you know, they said I lost a yard. It felt more to me like I got right back to the line of scrimmage. Alright, another first. No! God damn it. I fed him the rock one too many times. Alright, Fargus, you've stepped up and, you know, did your job pretty good in relief. Let's see how you do here again. How about he goes for a touchdown and makes like 5 guys miss? Justin Fargus. A very reliable backup. Had his ups and downs a little bit, but, you know, it was, especially toward the end of Lamont's last injury. I remember he had a really good game. You know, for all things considered, for a backup, he didn't have like any crazy play. Like that last play was the best play, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't remember like too many remarkable plays. It was just like he did enough. He got those first downs, shit like that. That one was really cool. Oh man, I fucking thought he was running. I got caught up in that no man's land. I should have just stayed back, let him run if he needed to. Would have stopped him like after 6 yards or so, maybe. Would have been better than a first down. You don't want him to. You don't want to, you know, give up much in the way of yardage. Oh shit. I mean, you never want to give up yardage, but they're up against the clock here. The 2-minute warning. It's minute 25 is a lot of time, but not so much in Tecmo. Even if you're on the opponent's side of the field, there's enough time, but you can't dilly-dally. It's like that just ate up a lot of time. Alright, just shed that blocker right at the right time. Alright, I called the shotgun play. I think they only have the one shotgun play. They do. Get him. Damn it. You got it out. No! God damn it! That's the last thing I needed right there. Oh. They blitzed him too. Everyone was all up in his face. Ugh. I was pissed. You know, like even if it was an incompletion, I was thinking like, damn, we lost our chance to knock him out of field goal range, And they end up getting a goddamn touchdown out of the deal. Alright, let's go for the Hail Maria. Nah, it was worth a shot. So, very, very methodical half. There was, you know, they drove down and fumbled, like, inside the 5 on the first drive. We scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown. Always like to get the ball to start the half. It's too bad we weren't up 7-0 still. Like, that just... You know, it's like that just would have made this... You know, driving to take a 2-score lead is, Oh, no! Alright, thank God he blocked it, because that defender was zeroing in on him. That ball took way too long to get to the other side of the field. That's why you're not supposed to throw it to the other side of the field like that. And Fargas breaking tackles. Man, he is having a game. Alright, I'm going to give him a break here. Well, I'm going to have him block. Oh, shit. And I gave him quite the tall task. Yeah, nice the diving attempt. But I'm just, you know, no, it'll just... take the incompletion there. Alright, wasn't going to fight off 2 guys right there. Alright. 3rd and 3. Alright. Oh no, it's taking too long to get there. Alright. I wanted to throw that one a little earlier, I think. All right. 3rd down. All right. Let's play some D. Nice job by the coverage team. Oh, come on. He's... Asamoah was right up his ass. He's just in excellent condition, I think. There's no stopping him. Asamoah is like one of the better coverage cornerbacks of this era. And when he's right there and you're still making the catch, it's like, okay, yeah. You're freaking... You're in excellent condition, no matter what who you are as a receiver. Oh, shit. He's open, too. Oh, no, he didn't throw to the deep receiver. He threw the dump off to the guy who was covered like a blanket. I knew he wasn't running that play. Nice! All right. Whew. Yeah, I called the shotgun play. I'm doing it again. Trying the same thing, out of bounds. All right. Kick that field goal. No, they're punting it. They're going to do a really short kick. And they fucking nailed it right at the right spot. No! No! Fumble it on the one. Oh, God. Oh, you sons of bitches. Buppuses. Ah, there was no stopping that. Oh, my poor defense. I cannot blame them one iota at all for that. They held their ground. They got the stop. Forced them to punt in our territory. You know, it led to a short punt. If only it had landed in the goddamn end zone and we would just taken over on downs. All right. Made up some ground there. Man. That's the second time they've called that play fake. Oh man, I juked right into that tackle. I was too busy looking at the guy in front of me. You know, there are also the guys behind you. Yes. Oh man, we're so close. All right, letting this time tick because we are. Well, I mean we could get the ball back after their possession. All right, Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier with the touchdown. Ugh, I was worried about that. Like, oh no, don't let it be a 6-point lead with them taking over. That would, you know, be hell. Hellfire and Hellride. You do not want to lose the game on something like a blocked extra point or some shit. Like, that kind of shit just stays with you. Alright, I call the split backs. And it's not the play that I called. I called a pass. But, hey, what do you know? 3-yard gain. Gotta really stop them here. It's a 4-down territory for them. I called a pass. I called that same split backs pass, and this is it. Damn it, he got it out. Oh, and he got around me too. Shit. Man, he's quick with that ball, just releasing right as the, you know, in the face of pressure, in the pressure of whatever. Oh God, everybody's getting knocked on their ass. Catch up to him, come on. Don't dive, you fuck. I never got back on the screen there either. Yeah, they can take their fucking sweet-ass time with this. Oh, wow. I thought that was going to be a play fake because I called a run. There's 2 runs that go like in that direction. And this isn't the play I called either. Oh, I'm getting blocked out the yin-yang, and that's going to be a first down. I am not going to have time with the ball. It's, you know, this is looking like it's going to go into overtime. Ah, I'm all caught up in the wash. We better get this coin toss. I'm going to try a Hail Mary, of course. You know, it's, if I can even get a playoff, it's 32 seconds left. Man, that punt, that punt, the fumble on the punt, really, ugh. Just get out of bounds. Not a good place to be out of bounds, but you know. Alright, that did not have enough time to develop to get it all the way to the end zone from my own end zone. Damn it! Come on, D. This is the time to step up here. Oh, they're faking it. They're going across the field to the middle. Oh, that would have been so sweet to get a pick right there. I call the split backs. It's not it. It's a run. No, it's a play fake. They went back to the same play. And this time he's going to scramble for a first. How come I'm so fucking slow? And they love that play on this drive. Oh, they dumped it off. I thought he was gonna go deep. We need a stop. We need a turnover. Oh, come on. I thought that one of those diving guys was gonna get to it. Fumble. Oh, they're in field goal range. This sucks. Oh, I'm all blocked. And a first. Fuck. Come on, I was right there. And they're going for it now. They're just gonna kick it. Nobody's there to block it. And it off the upright and in. Never got the ball. Damn it! We had the lead in the fourth quarter. Didn't get much going in the passing game. Fargus had a good day running, 86 yards and a touchdown. It's one of those, nail biters. We get swept by the Jags, as crazy as that is. But, of course, we could not take advantage of San Diego's loss. And that was the big one. That's the competition. I mean, yeah, there's the possibility. Like I said, we could lose 3 in a row and get knocked out of the playoffs. But, we're still in... the top wild card spot right now. Tied with the Chiefs, though, because they won. And the Broncos are 8-6. They could be the last wild card, though the tie-break situation with Indy would have to pass. But, we could see a huge chunk of the AFC West in the playoffs here. And, the point differential is really close. They have, like, a little bit less than we do. Ours is 53. And they're at 45, so, very close point differential. If they were to lose and we were to win to catch up to them, then we would surpass them for sure because the point differential. But it depends on everything else that happens too. So, next week, well, right off the bat, we're playing Baltimore, who just beat the Chargers. So, Baltimore, they're not really in the playoff hunt, but they're playing spoiler here. And they tried to spoil San Diego's first place spot. Didn't happen because we couldn't finish the job. And then you got the fucking Chiefs hunting that spot too. So these last 2 games are going to be huge. After Baltimore, we go back and play Buffalo again, which, that was another nail biter that we had a couple weeks back. Well, it was actually last week now. I'm thinking of it like, we're in week 16 right now. No, this is... whatever. So, I'll be back next week to play the penultimate regular season game, and we'll see what happens. It's gonna be interesting to see how this whole playoff scenario shakes out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then.